Welcome back to the Big Movie Mouth-Off. I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine.
And I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN Entertainment.
We're going to be talking about the documentary now, Conan O'Brien Can't Stop. Now, this is a documentary that followed, if anybody knows the kind of the late night debacle that happened about a year or so ago. Conan O'Brien was given the Tonight Show when Jay Leno stepped down and had his show for a little while. Well, then Jay Leno wanted to come back. And
because his show was bombing.
His show, well, no, he wanted to come back, and they gave him a show. And then his show bombed, so they go, okay, to make it all better, we will push everybody into later in the night, and which would make Conan O'Brien go on at 12:05 with the Tonight Show. Conan O'Brien said, absolutely not. This is a legacy of a program. I'm not going to ruin it.
Besides, it's called The Tonight Show,
yeah,
not The Morning Show.
Exactly. So he goes, I bid you a fond farewell, and you're going to give me millions of dollars before I leave. Yes. So, based on that exit, NBC said you are not allowed, you're prohibited from being on television, internet, and radio, any kind of program for 6 months, and then you can do whatever you want. So, the genius that Conan O'Brien is that he developed a 44-day tour, a stage production.
Yes.
And it's music, and it's comedians, it's guest stars, it's anything and everything in between. And this documentary captures the creation and behind the scenes of it.
Hello? Job? Television job?
I'm really angry at times. Sometimes I'm so mad I can't even breathe.
If there's ever been a time in my life to just say, to hell with it, it's now. It started out as a small idea. What if I could just go out there and put on a show for them?
My own show again? I can't wait to have my own show again.
Let's push this crowd back. Just everyone give me some room. Get these people back. No photos.
Should I be worried that we're opening in a town where nobody lives?
Walk of death, let's do it.
This is a cool opportunity for me. This is my opportunity to tell you who I am, how I grew up, and how I came to be. Do you want to hear this story? It's a pretty good story.
Now, what you need to first know about Conan O'Brien, and this is why I love the man, is that he is probably one of the most restless performers I have ever seen in my entire life. The man is a genius, wholeheartedly. And to see him behind the scenes, almost lose his mind to please his fans. This is the guy
when it's called Conan O'Brien Can't Stop, it's because he can't stop.
It's a perfect title.
Yes,
This is a guy who we will see die on stage at 95, still performing for his fans.
Probably, and he will still have a handsome head of hair.
That's right, it'll be coiffed. And so, but the other thing I love about this, because obviously Conan O'Brien is an amazing comedian, but are the more intimate sides of this.
Yes.
Throughout this process, Conan O'Brien has not really attacked or said anything negative towards NBC or Jay Leno. This is a different side. Yes. This is him kind of letting it out, and venting almost. It's been bottled up forever.
But even in the process, he still comes off as the good sport out of the whole thing.
It's not malicious. He's
not whining about it.
But who wouldn't be angry about what they did to him? You'd almost have to have no soul to just sit there and take it with a smile and walk away, which he almost did, which was maybe captured on these 60-minute 2020 interviews. But this is what lets you know how he really feels, and the process, and when you kind of ask yourself that Jay Leno wants to know what it's like to have a soul. Yes. That to me is brilliant.
What happened to us, Andy?
I walked away from the greatest franchise in history because I refused to go on at midnight. Here I am on at midnight.
How's your voice holding?
So far, so good. It's not the show, it's the interviews right after the show that are killing me.
I can't shut up. No one's thinking about burning me out. The people that actually made the arrangement are never here.
I'm trying to give you the best show I can.
This thing's a train wreck.
You know what I want to do? Not talk to 100 people. I'd like somebody to help me.
If I lose my voice, we're done.
Leave me alone. You've got no defense against this one.
Are you ready to rock?
You have 40,000 people in the palm of your hand.
I know what it would be like to stop. What do you mean, stop? What does that even mean?
Okay, and you want me to sign your back?
Yes.
Ah! Paparazzi,
When I walked into this movie, I was exhausted from watching him.
Yes.
Because I'm like, oh my God, this is...
That's what's so crazy about the tour is he's entertaining fans before the show, friends before the show,
Yeah.
does the show, which is completely exhausting.
Yes.
I mean, it would kill many a lesser man. The show gets over, and he performs for fans and the members of his entourage. And
He has one of his backup singers bring her entire family.
yes.
And I mean, one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. And you could tell he's about to pass out, but he's like, you know what? She works hard for me. Why can't I work hard for her? And I love him for that. I absolutely love it. This is a documentary I love when a documentary comes like this and I walk out with a big smile on my face.
Absolutely.
This is exactly what it is. It's one of the best documentaries I've seen in a long time.
Plus, for those of us who didn't get to go to the 44 city tour, we actually get to see several of the music acts and several of the routines themselves.
It's
a good balance of performance and documentary.
I think it's a blend of some of the most hilarious banter, like in writers' rooms I've seen in a long time, plus some of the most heartbreaking, candid moments of someone just
Absolutely.
speaking their absolute heart to a camera. So for that, I gave it 3.5 stars. I absolutely love it.
And I'm right in there with you as well, actually. 3.5. And because, again, it's not just a good performance documentary, it's the way the filmmakers have weaved in the actual documentary aspects with the performance aspects. So
Absolutely.
Kudos to them and to Conan O'Brien.
Well, when we get back, we will be talking about the new Pixar Disney film Cars 2. So when we get back, we will tell you what we think about it.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom.